Hello, everybody. Says I have 3 watching, so I know I have Danny, Evelyn, and whoever else you are. Say hello. And how are you guys today? How are your classes? I had eight classes today. Yeah. So my normal live stream day is Tuesday, for those who don't know. But I was away on vacation. Hello, Casey. So that's the third person. Well, I'm glad you guys are here. I was on vacation on Tuesday, so I really wanted to come here and tell you guys about it. I was on the fence whether I should still do the weekly reports because it's Friday, but the feedback I got from people was some people still hadn't read it, and other people liked the discussion we have about the weekly reports. Only 4 still feeling meh. That's a good thing about short notice, huh, Nanny? I hope you feel better. Are your kids still in school? I want to ask. Mine actually started spring break today. That's why I was able to do so many classes, and that was already a scheduled thing. But there are surrounding counties that are closing when it wasn't their spring break. Actually, they were told to bring all their books home just in case they go to online school after spring break is over. Okay, Casey had 5 classes this morning and 3 tonight. All right. I wanted to start with GoGoKid and VIPKid just sent out an email. So this is something that's new. So this was the email that VIPKid just sent out, an update regarding coronavirus. They said, "Dear teacher community, we understand that teachers may have concerns about their safety and well-being due to coronavirus. We want to assure you that VIPKid is dedicated to supporting all teachers, students, and families potentially affected by the virus. As some of you might have heard last week, VIPKid announced that we postponed the upcoming Journey Atlanta conference. I know Cindy was supposed to go. Additionally, all the March teacher-led meetups will be canceled or postponed. April or May meetups will be reevaluated and additional information made available, and future meetup sponsorship requests will be paused until further notice." So basically, all the meetups that were supposed to happen the rest of March are canceled. We recognize that these changes impact in-person community connections, but we trust the strength of the online community, and we know you will continue to connect with one another in ways during this time. We connect almost every day, don't we, through the internet? That's the best way for me to connect with people anyway. I don't have time to get together in person. I have my online friends. I'm so glad I have you guys. VIPKid will work directly with any teacher to offer support should they be impacted by the coronavirus. If any teacher is directly affected by the virus and needs to miss class, they are encouraged to follow our soft cancellation policy. By following this process, we will ensure that missed classes do not impact a teacher's contact. If teachers have any questions or need additional support, please do not hesitate to send a ticket. Additionally, a corporate partner of American Red Cross, VIPKid supports the humanitarian organization's work providing emergency assistance, disaster relief, and preparedness. All right, so very good. I'm assuming, Evelyn, they said all meetups through the end of March. So sorry, when was yours? Thank goodness for this job. Yes, Danny, I agree. Ours are ending spring break. If not sure if school will resume. I will keep my kiddos home. Louisiana is slow to react to anything. It's probably not as prevalent there. Not to minimize it. We all should take it seriously. But yeah, I mean, I live near a major city where people are always flying in and out. But yeah, they still should. Yeah, sorry, Evelyn. I know I've had so many things canceled. I'll have to go into that. Yeah, but they're taking it serious. And I agree with Danny said, I'm so glad for this job because there are parents like complaining on Facebook, like, what am I going to do if I have to work and the kids are out of school? So I actually saw someone say that on someone's status, and I typed as a reply to them, "Hey, I work from home. If you have a bachelor's degree, message me." And the person did, because I feel like we have something right now that people want. You know, it is a great way to get referrals. and the money is nice, but I'm also happy to share this awesome job that we're able to do from home. If our kids end up home because of the coronavirus, I'll actually be able to work more because I won't have to block out those time slots when I drive them to school. So yeah, we have an awesome thing we can share with people, you guys. Danny, I'm mostly worried for my mom. She continues to go skiing in Utah. She is 69. Those are the most affected. Yes, I was going to get to that today. Evelyn said one person died in my city, a 70-year-old man. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. But all right, since Danny brought it up, I'll say what I have to say now instead of later. Even if you're not at high risk, think of the others around you that are. I mean, it is personal to me because my daughter has a chronic illness and she is one of the ones susceptible. So of course I'm thinking about it. But I do hear a lot of people saying, well, I'm not in the high risk category, so I'm just not going to worry about it. But you could give it to your mom, your neighbor, that person in the grocery store that you don't even know. You just happen to walk by them. I mean, from what I'm hearing, this disease is even airborne. It's super contagious. So even if you get it and you survive, you could give it to someone who won't, so it is more, think about the larger picture, think about other people, not just you and your little world. Okay. I'm saying this not to shame anyone because I just want everyone to think about that. Okay. Right. Don't be a carrier. Don't engage in high risk things. So that's something to think about. Even if you're not high risk, think about the people around you who are. So I actually didn't expect it to go this crazy, like everything to be canceled this soon. It's gone quicker than I thought, a lot quicker. All right, so there, in addition to VIPKid, GoGoKid also sent out an email just today. This is GoGoKid's email. Do you want to reduce TNI? Teacher, I'm not sure what that is. Do you want to get more 5-star reviews from students and parents? Do you want to create more beautiful study memories for Chinese children with GoGoKid? We have the same idea as you. In order to achieve this ideal, we decided to develop more perfect functions on the app of GoGoKid, which needs your help. You have the most important voice in providing suggestions for improving functions. Now, if you can take only 1 minute to fill in the questionnaire, we will be happy and grateful for your support. So it's a questionnaire. What do you think of the new app? Danny says it's hard because it's so, and someone gave her a dirty look. Oh my goodness, people. I do understand people being on high alert though. All right, so I will go ahead and read the weekly reports. You guys said you still wanted to hear them even though it was Friday, so I will. Okay, so, who's doing the Perfect Streak Challenge? I actually thought I signed up for it, but I haven't even gotten any emails. Anyways, I was actually a little surprised at the numbers. I'm not being judgmental. Things happen. I had 4 that I had to get soft cancellations for in January, and like soft cancellations count in this. So teachers who have joined, it was like over 25,000, and the teachers with the perfect score is like 15,000. So that's pretty low. That's a lot of teachers who things happen. Above comment for you. Cindy, I have the day off and my kids are at school in good hands. I'm going to buy supplies. Okay, I did that yesterday. You saw my Facebook post. And a reminder, if you're talking to me, write in all caps. And if you're talking to each other, write in lowercase. That way I distinguish what you're saying to me and what you're saying in lower to each other. All right, so let's see. Trial Cup, learn from the best. Who has converted any trials? I haven't even gotten any trials. I signed up for all I need is 1 trial, but I can't really convert any trials if I haven't gotten any. Then they had suggestions from teachers who converted people. I'll just read one to you. One teacher, Amber, said, make it special for that kid. See a Spider-Man in the background. Pretend to shoot webs and teach him Spider-Man. Have an energetic level 4 student. Sing about where they want to travel. Throw props to make them laugh. Whatever you need to do. What's up? What's with the unit assessments? Okay. Even if the student gets a perfect score, parents love suggestions on what to review after the lesson. Okay. And I've said before how I do it. If there's time at the end of the lesson, I go back and go over what they get wrong. If they get it right the second time, I give them the points. I got that suggestion from Cindy. And let's see. Join Lingo Bus's Mandarin Challenge. If you haven't shown off your Chinese skills yet, record a video by March 12th. Oh, that was yesterday. Never mind, it's too late. Remember, I'm reading this weekly report late. Roll out your yoga mat and join workout session. Ooh, Danny. All right, so yoga lovers, this one's for you. We recently welcomed ClassPass as 6th Apple partner, and we're celebrating by offering you a free online yoga class. All right, I might do this, especially since I'm going to be stuck at home. Join us March 12th at 7 p.m. Do you guys know we're online teachers and we go to bed early? Get up at 4? Yeah. Okay, wish they would do this earlier. After the yoga session, we'll tell you how you can take advantage of perks offered to you. All right, I may as well not even bother to read about the VIPKID meetups because I just read you the email. They're not happening. So skip that part of the weekly report. That's it. All right, I'm going to GoGoKid. Now, from what other people have told me in the past, I'm just saying this for anyone who's new. Nobody's really interested in the incentives because most people work for VIPKID and GoGoKid and don't do the incentives at GoGoKid. I don't do the incentives at GoGoKid. If anyone is new and you want me to start reading the incentives for GoGoKid, drop a comment, say I want to hear about the incentives. So basically, I'm skipping half of the GoGoKid weekly report because the first half is all about incentives. And then like 1 and 2, and then 3 is how to avoid deductions from your incentives. So half the weekly report gone because you guys don't want to hear about incentives, which fine, I don't do them either. All right, number 4, how to know parents' expectations more easily. While waiting for your student, check the parents' expectations. Okay, at the top of your GoGoKid lesson, you can, I didn't know that was there. So, I have not downloaded the app yet. And I have a class on Monday at GoGoKid, so I need to do that. All right, so then you can know the things that they're expecting before they meet you. They have, class slides. Okay, so I'm going to skip these examples of class slides. And, okay. Need a head start. Sign up for the boot camp now. GoGoKid Teacher Boot Camp. It will help you get through the new teacher phase and thrive, okay? Do you know how to use the 2nd generation mini quizzes, the new mini quizzes in GoGoKid? So the core classes K1, L2, Unit 1, L2, Unit 2 are going to be equipped with mini quizzes March 18th. Okay, so that's in 5 days. The 2nd generation mini quizzes can automatically adjust difficulty based on the student's real-time performance in class. Wow, they are self-adaptive. Can you believe that? And then they have a training video if you want to watch that. The explanation about the old contract earnings adjustment. So basically, I'm going to summarize. I did read this. It's so nice. The nice thing about not reading on Tuesday is I can read it the night before. So basically, if you are still in the old contract, the payment tab in the portal represents the new contract. So then they just send you an email right before you get paid with your pay breakdown. So Danny hasn't read the report, so I'm glad I can bring them to you then. Yeah, so basically they just send you an email breaking it down. I'm excited. I get paid from GoGoKid this month. Since they're my secondary company, I don't get paid every month because they have a $50 minimum. Questionnaire for the new cell phone app. Oh, they want to know all about the new app. What do you guys think of the new app? I like it. I just like that there is an app. I think I said before, I like VIPKids better, but I'm used to that. We've received many wonderful feedback for the cell phone app of the GoGoKid Teach after it was released. Thank you for them. Now that you have used it for a while, we would like to know your opinions. We designed a questionnaire for you. And yeah, you can go to the questionnaire. And then they give instructions on how to download the app. Yeah, that's it for GoGoKid. Well, I'm glad, even though it's a Friday, I could bring them to you. Hello, Paula. And Danny said, thank you. Okay, I just got paid today. Oh, okay. Are you still on the old contract? All right. I didn't even check. I haven't checked my PayPal. I was busy getting ready for you guys. All right. So Paula I'm asking, is the coronavirus affecting your brick and mortar job? I was saying earlier before you got here, my kids were on spring break. Today was the first day, but surrounding counties that didn't have spring break this week decided to close. So things are closing. My kids were sent home with all their books in case they do online school. So I was supposed to everything got canceled, everything. So my son was supposed to have a soccer tournament this weekend. It was local, but there were teams coming from states, like all surrounding states. So that got canceled. I was supposed to go visit my sister. I was going to go on Tuesday after the tournament and after an appointment we had Monday. She lives in New York City where the outbreak is prevalent. And the county she lives in is like the county where most of the outbreak is happening. 2 weeks ago, she called me and said, oh, there's a guy here that got the coronavirus. He went to a synagogue with 120 people before he knew he was infected. His kid is infected and then had gone to school. So this was 2 weeks ago. And I was like, well, let's see what happens. You know, I'm not going to not go because of one person. Let's see if there's an outbreak. And then I was still on the fence when I was in the Bahamas. Then when I heard that they sent the National Guard in, I was like, yeah, I'm not going. And now everything's getting canceled. Everything all around the country. You know, I wasn't even expecting the tournament to get canceled. Universities are doing online. Yes. My son's college is having an extended spring break, but we're told to move everything home in case. Yeah. Crazy. Where did your son go to school, Paula? Well, if you don't mind saying, you don't want to say online, I understand. Johnny's college is not going back. Pray for an immunization. Yeah. I heard they're testing people. I don't want to be the testing guinea pig, but thank you for anyone who is. Someone young and healthy who wants the money. Here they're paying like $4,000 for it. So, oh, Western Texas A&M. Okay. Yeah, I did go to the Bahamas. We already had this trip scheduled. There's not an outbreak in the Bahamas. This is a week ago before everybody was canceling everything. And I would have been one of the first to say no if I knew there was an outbreak in that area because my daughter does have a chronic illness. But I was like, there's not an outbreak. And I have to say people were very, very careful. Got on the airplane, people were wiping down their seats, people were wiping their hands, people were wiping the railings, people were not touching things. I did see a few people with masks. I didn't wear a mask. I will tell you all about my trip. Okay, so we went to the Bahamas. This was my husband's work, which is really nice. Every other year, they take their workers and their spouses to an island. We went 2 years ago to the same place. It was really nice. And my husband had just started working there a few months ago when we went 2 years ago. So that is really nice. The plane tickets paid for. The resort was paid for. This year, we decided to stay 2 extra days. It was worth it because they send you for 4 days. And 2 years ago, we were like, oh, I wish we could stay longer. So this year we did. We paid for 2 extra nights. But it's really nice. They would host dinners and, there's only one morning when I should say men. There were a couple. It was mostly men with their wives, but there were a few wives. There were a few women with their husbands who came. But the spouses that were left behind, we all hung out on the beach the first day. Yeah, let me get up some pictures and show you guys about my trip. So Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Okay. Sorry for the dead air. Let me see. Have you ever been to the Bahamas? Because, I also went 2 years ago, but the first time I ever went to the Bahamas, I was 13 years old. That was also the first time I'd ever been out of the country, the first time I'd ever been on an airplane. My parents, we didn't do like big vacations, but my grandma and grandpa were having their 50th anniversary. And for their anniversary, they took all their kids and grandkids on a cruise. It was also the first time I'd ever done a cruise to the Bahamas. So that was the first time I had been to the Bahamas. So this was my third. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to get to the beginning of all my pictures. Okay. I don't think these are in. I like your 5-star sign. Okay, yeah, I got this at a meetup. And I figure it's still okay for GoGoKid, because even though it's Dino's colors, it's not clear that it's Dino. It's a star. They give out stars at GoGoKid. So you've never been. It's easy to get sunburned. Yeah, I got really sunburned, you guys. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I think these pictures are not in order because I had to transfer them from my phone over to here. But this was one of the dinners. This wasn't the first night. This was just one of the, oops. What did I do? Sorry. One of the nights when we had a dinner. It's actually, sorry. Again, I'll get back to it. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is actually my husband's boss and his wife. And they were there 2 years ago, but like many years ago, when both these two guys worked at a different landscape company, we went to San Diego together, and they were peers at that time before they had a boss relationship. This is just another coworker. He also works underneath him. We also went with them 2 years ago. I think this was the first night when they did hors d'oeuvres. I have to say that traveling, and then they do a bunch of like company sponsored stuff. The day you traveled was so exhausting that I decided, and several other people decided, like next year, instead of staying 2 extra days at the end, or next year, 2 years from now, I'm going to come a day before. So then when you are doing all the company, like, social get-togethers, you're not exhausted from traveling. I'm going to come one day early and stay one day late instead. So the CEO just found this like band and liked them and hired them to come to the meeting that the guys were having, and then also hired them to come to one of the dinners we were having. They were loud. Like when they came inside this room and came right next to you, whoa, that hurt my ears. Let me see if I have my sound. I don't think it'll do any justice. You won't be able to hear it here, but I don't know why you can't hear it. But anyways, yeah, that was a local Bahamas band. Give him a Christmas hand. At least it's honey baked. Yeah, vacation's nice. And so this was at the resort. They had flamingos that you could see. This was actually video that I shot. And all right, I'll tell you about this in a minute. I'm coming back to that because it's a long story behind that one. This was like a view from our balcony. Isn't it beautiful? This was actually, I told you these aren't in order. This is the first day when all the spouses just laid out on the beach while the guys were, and women, some women were doing their meeting. Most of us are busy moms. I know I have a crazy busy life, so it was really nice just to sit on the beach and do nothing. Doesn't that sound awesome, Mom? Yes, this is where I got burned the first day. So I did use sunscreen, Danny. I did. Here's the mistake I think I made. I used the spray. I recommend using the cream because you make sure it rubs in, especially when you're in the Bahamas and it is like the sun is intense. It was such a bad burn. Let's see if I get pictures of the burn that like it hurt to put weight on my right leg. I think the sun was coming at an angle because I got burned on the right leg and then the side of the left leg. But like it for like 2 days, it was a pain that was just like there. It hurt bad. And the first 2 days I put aloe on it like 3 times a day. Here's one thing bad about the resort. The prices were like crazy. Like, I'm not talking about like airport prices where they're like, the prices were like 3 times what you would spend anywhere else. So a little bottle of aloe, little tiny, was like $16, but I was desperate, so I used it. I blistered from a burn in Haiti. Yeah, it was bad. Like, I still have it, but after like 3 days, it stopped hurting and it's itchy now. But like, yeah, even when I tried to borrow SPF 50 from someone and put it on my legs, it still hurt for it to be in the sun, where I had to like cover my legs with a towel. All right, just another view from our balcony. More view from the balcony. That is like a little pier. All right, so I don't watch this show, but if anyone watches, what is that show? Now I'm drawing a blank the name of it. The one where they have like, usually it's a guy and lots of women and he's trying to decide. The Bachelor. Okay, so I don't watch The Bachelor, but someone who does watch The Bachelor said that they came to this resort actually. They were out on this pier. If anyone watches The Bachelor, this is the same resort they were. Oh, here's more of the band. Like I said, these were not in order. Yeah, they came in and played for us. Oh, there's my sunburn. That's how bad it was. Yeah, especially bad on like the calf. It was really bad. Oh, of course, now I lost my pictures. Let me go back to where I was. And yeah, I've never had a sunburn that bad because usually I tan. Okay, there's my sunburn. This was another one of the dinners, one of the more dressy ones. Obviously, we're all dressed up. And they kind of, not everybody in the whole company went to dinner together. So he is my husband's boss. So it was like the people that worked under him. There was another couple there too, but they somehow they've gone off before we took the picture. More of the flamingos. Another dinner that we had, this one was, I think, when everyone was kind of just on their own. We went out with my boss and his wife again. Okay. Okay, so in the resort, they had like a little area where you can go and they had like sea animals. So here are some sharks. They tell you like, do not put your hands in the water. And they even made an announcement. They're like, if you decide not to listen to us and you put your hand in the water, the shark will bite your hand and we will have a really long time getting you out. So this is a guy feeding sea turtles. It was actually so cool today, you guys. I was doing a level 4 where it was talking about aquatic and semi-aquatic animals. So we were talking about like sea turtles and a lot of these animals. And we finished the lesson like 3 minutes early. This was one of my regulars. So I was able to show her some of these pictures that went right along with the lesson. There's a closer picture. You could see him feeding the turtles. But sea turtles are so much bigger than like land turtles. And oh, hi, Meredith. Someone new. I'm listening from my car. My county closed schools for 2 weeks. Headed to get my guinea pig. Oh, wow. Your guinea pig at school? Yeah. So, oh, stingray. They were small. I went to the Cayman Islands for my honeymoon and they had huge stingrays that we swam with. These were like super small stingrays. Yeah, more feeding of the turtles. Sharks. They were feeding the sharks. So that was cool to watch. Oh, class pet. Okay. Me too, Kelly. Me too. Okay. Not sure. Oh, there's a starfish. That was cool to see a starfish up close, and I did touch it. Okay, so they also had like a little area with like different birds, parakeets. You could like have a stick and feed them, but they charged like an insane amount of money. So I was like, I'll just look at them. These weren't as pretty as the parakeets, but there were another bird in there. Oh, I took pictures there were cruise ships coming in and out. I'm so glad this wasn't a cruise because I might have canceled if it was a cruise with all the people getting sick on cruises. Danny, I swam with manta rays. Epic. My son did it too. Isn't that cool? Grand Cayman Islands for our honeymoon. Oh, you too, Casey. You went to the Cayman Islands for your honeymoon. Cool. I should show you that. I don't think I have it with me. I should show you that book. I have a few of my photo albums down here. I'll see if I have my honeymoon rum because yeah. Oh, this is the very last night. My husband and I just went out. I just snapped a picture, but my husband and I went out to dinner alone because we were so tired. Like several days of a lot of activities was tiring. We just ate pizza like at the hotel, but they had like an outdoor seating area. So that was the very last day. This was from, yeah, one of the dinners. And I think that's all the pictures I have. Yeah. Casey, I'm going to see if I have, because lots of times some of my photo albums relate to the lesson. I have it. I have it. All right. Yes. So, they have Hell Cayman Islands. Now I'm just showing you guys from my honeymoon only because Casey brought it up. Oh, here we go. Here are the sea turtles. Look at these. These were huge. These were in the Cayman Islands. And you could like pick them up. Yeah. Dinner alone. Yes, I know. Rarely happens, does it? Yeah. Oh, here's when we went snorkeling with the stingrays. There we go. And yeah. Anyways, I digress. That's only because Casey brought it up. All right. I'll post pictures in the group. Cool, Casey. Yeah, it'd be fun to see. Yeah, so I started talking about it a little bit, but I wanted to ask you guys about the coronavirus. It's just, I was surprised, like everything's getting canceled now. So I look like a baby. All right, that's fine. I want to see them. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, I went scuba diving when I was in the Cayman Islands. Did you get to go scuba diving, Casey? That was fun. We did like a few hour certification where you can go with an instructor. One of my daughter's friends' dads is a certified instructor. So if I wanted to get certified, I could take lessons through him. He does do private lessons. So I might do that if I'm ever going to go somewhere else. Yeah, and they have a pool in their backyard where they do it. Anyways, so yeah, it's just gone crazy. Like, all the schools in my area are getting closed. And yeah, I was actually supposed to tutor today because their school closed. And then he called me and said his kid was sniffling, which I appreciated. Casey said, no, just snorkeling. Okay. You can still see a lot just from snorkeling, on the surface of the water. So yeah. But yeah, you guys, I know I already asked, how's it affecting you? Let's just wait and see what happens. I feel like all of us, because we are connected to China, we know about this way before anybody else. We know firsthand how it affected people. We were all watching videos from China. But I mentioned this in Evelyn's live yesterday. She got mad, rightfully so, because a lot of people really were not taking notice until like it started happening in Italy. Now I'm seeing all kinds of people posting about what's going on in Italy. I guess because Europe, maybe people have more of a connection. But yeah, people weren't paying attention when it was in China. And people are saying the media is overhyping it. But those of us who teach online and we see what's gone on in China, it's actually the opposite. They haven't even touched on how bad it can be. Walmart was out of toilet paper. Strange the things people worry about running out of. I know. I posted on Facebook and I sent Danny the picture, like complete clear shelves. The only reason I bought a whole bunch of toilet paper yesterday, because everybody else is. And I'm afraid I won't have any when I need some because everybody else is buying it. So it's a ripple effect. Like people start going crazy and buying it, then people who are not paranoid about running out of toilet paper want to buy it because everybody else is, and it's going to run out. People thought it was going to stay there. Yeah. I mean, with so much international travel these days, people coming in and out of China, it was bound to get here. I mean, I live in a in the capital city. So not surprised it's come here. Yeah, water will not get shut off, but people buying water. Yeah, yes. The water aisle was starting, not empty, but starting to look bland when I went. And I did a lot of shopping yesterday. My daughter came with me after school. I knew spring break was coming. So we went to 3 different stores, bought a crazy amount of stuff because I'm like, if we're going to be stuck while the kids are home for spring break, we need stuff. And now I'm like, what am I going to do for spring break? Usually if I stay home, I do like staycations. I can go to a museum in DC. I don't want to do that. Everywhere you go, it's large crowds of people. I'm like, we could go to a movie. Oh no, that's a large crowd. So I told my kids we'd go out to ice cream later, okay? At least it's not like a crowd of 100 people. So I don't know what to do. What are you doing with your kids over spring break if you can't go anywhere? Bonding time, yeah. Just have to find stuff to do in the house, which, yeah, I'm not a homebody, so that's going to be hard. Maybe we'll play some board games, stuff we don't normally do. What did I stock up on? Well, toilet paper, water. I bought a lot of snacks. I bought just stuff I can make for meals. What else did I buy? I bought a lot of stuff. Yeah, but whatever I bought a lot of. So like instead of buying like 1 case of water, I bought 2. So board games, yeah. I didn't buy any new board games. We have plenty around here that we never play. Yeah, my son didn't even want to go to New York. He just wants to hang out and play video games for his spring vacation. Well, son, you got your wish because we can't go anywhere. Do you guys remember that Spanish class my son took? I was telling you guys about, like VIPKID with Spanish. They offered me another free class. I told him he has to take one. He resisted. I'm like, if you're going to play video games the whole week, you can take a half hour one day and take a Spanish class. Rice and noodles here. We got some food, not canned though, not expected to lose power. Yeah, same for my son. Yeah, I'm not really worried about losing power, but just people afraid to leave because of the virus. And I'm being careful. I was like this before, but I would wipe down shopping carts. I did that before the virus, but I noticed a lot more people doing that. A lot of people wiping down their shopping carts and things like that. So people are being more careful, which is good. Even if it wasn't for coronavirus, maybe that would slow down the flu and all the other things going around. Anyways, for anyone who is new, I normally go live on Tuesdays. We read the weekly reports and sometimes talk about other things. Usually I talk about online teaching related things, but maybe sometimes like today I talk about my personal life. So you guys, I will be back on Tuesday. Oh, on Mondays. Casey, did you change the time for permanently? Anyways, Monday, Casey does a collab on her channel. And we will be talking about level 5 this week. So, and if anyone's new, also, Danny, you don't know this. We have a Facebook group for YouTubers and VIPKID teachers, and we've all been subscribing to each other and helping each other out. Danny's not on Facebook, so for all my new friends that maybe found me through that group, go subscribe to Danny. She doesn't do Facebook. We got fruits and vitamin C. Yes, very good. I saw that. Is great though. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I am done. I will see you guys Tuesday. I'll be back at my normal time, Tuesday at 9:30. Now that the time's changed, maybe 9:45. All right. Stay safe. Stay healthy. All right. Bye, you guys. Oh, anyone have input with the time thus this week? I'm open. Okay. Casey's open for the time. Casey, now that my kids are off school, any time is fine for me. Yes, have a great day, you guys. Bye. 再见。